Hello and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and contrary to what I said yesterday, we are hosting the Brewers. I thought for whatever reason that we'd only played 2 games against the Pirates, but that was the 3rd game yesterday. So we are on to Milwaukee. So we'll get Graves back into pitch, and we'll also mess with the lineup a little bit. Michalak gets to go out into center, and not Ionetta. Minix is going to come in to catch. And let's see. Let's just flip-flop these two. Yeah, that's good enough. And while things load, I will pull up the standings. You'd think I would have this down enough that I could have that pulled up before this point, but I never seem to remember until I start to try to say it. And let's see here. The Braves have a 3-game lead in the East, magic number of 6. Squirrels have wrapped up the Central. Dodgers with a 1-game lead over the Rockies gives them a magic number of 8, and the Rockies have a 4-game lead in the wild card race. Red Sox have tied up the AL East. Tigers and White Sox are now tied atop the AL Central, and whoever doesn't win that division will come out on top on the wild card race. They already have a 10-game lead in that race, and we do not have 10 games left to play. The Astros have a 7-game lead in the AL West over the A's, and that gives them a magic number of 2. They may wrap things up today. Back into this game, Ryan Braun has an 0-2 count. Swings and misses for strike 3. Ronnie Cedeno at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2. Fouls this off his foot. And this one too low. 1-2 the count. Soft liner to short. Joey grabs it. 2 down. Aramis Ramirez at the plate. He takes strike 1. Gets this one into left field. Frank is over there to make the play. Not a badly hit ball, but not quite out of the range of Frank. So the Brewers go down in order. Take a look at their lineup. Looks to be what we've come to expect. Nate Blackburn will be the starting pitcher today for Milwaukee. I think it was an 8 anyway. Anyway, Kester at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Called strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. His name's not Nate. What is his first name? Zach at the plate, grounds out to short. That'll bring Chief to the plate. Has a 1-1 count. Grounds this one to third. Aramis Ramirez throws him out. So we are scoreless after the first. Prince Fielder will lead off for the Brewers as both teams go down in order to start the game. One the count on Fielder. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bill Hall at the plate. Pretty sure I said it before, but one of the best things the Brewers ever did for us was move Bill Hall off of third base. Nothing against Ramos Ramirez, who was my favorite Cub for some time, but we were hitting line drives down the line, and Bill Hall was jumping up and robbing us of hits over and over and over again. Strikes out in his at-bat, though, for the second out, and Jason Kendall, actually there was a change, I didn't notice that. Van Hecken, a created player, had been starting at catcher, but Brewers going with Jason Kendall now instead, though he is batting down in the order instead of taking back the leadoff spot. Have to go back and see if Van Hecken is hurt or if they just decided to make a change. Kendall strikes out, and that ends the top of the second. Terry's going to lead off things in the bottom half of the inning. Feel like I should note that the Brewers are last place in the division. Bring that back up again. Their record coming into this game was 63-81, which is not great. Amongst all the last place teams, only the Royals are worse at 62-92. Anyway, Terry strikes out. Frank at the plate takes a ball in the dirt. Takes another ball in the dirt. Make it 3-0. Blackburn gets the call on a curveball. Feel like that was definitely a 3-0 count. And there is the walk. So runner on first. First base runner of the day comes off of a walk. Minnick's at the plate. Takes strike one. Gets this one. Ground ball right to Prince Fielder. Bill Hall back to first. Not in time there. So the out at second is the only one we'll get. By we, I mean the Brewers. Which is weird because I'm not even a Brewers fan in real life. Michalak, he grounds out to first base as well. So still no hit, though Blackburn does not have a perfect game going anymore. Gabe Kapler is going to lead things off for the Brewers in the third. First pitch, a slider for a strike. Grounds this one to Joey, who throws over. One down. That'll bring Tony Gwynn Jr. to the plate. Looks at strike one. Looks at a ball. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Nick Blackburn, okay. I wasn't totally far off. All started with N. Anyway, he takes strike one. Takes strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Some Brewers go down in order their first time through. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the third. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Grounds this one up to Cedeno, who throws over for the first out. Graves at the plate. Almost hitting 200, which for our pitching is amazing. First pitch is inside. Second pitch down and out. There's a called strike. Another called strike makes it 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Bill Hall grabs it, throws it over. So the Squirrels held hitless their first time through their order, but Frank did draw a walk, so not a perfect game. Kester has a 1-1 count at the plate at the moment. Hits this one. There's the first hit of the ball game for either side. Big turn at first there for Kester. Don't really know where he thought he was going. Brings Zach to the plate. 1 on, 2 outs. And that's going to be... Oh, Prince Fielder makes a great play there to cut that one off and end the inning. So we're still scoreless as we go into the 4th inning. Ryan Braun back up for the Brewers. 6 strikeouts for Graves the first time through the Milwaukee order. Starts Ryan Braun off with the fastball that's too high. And Ryan Braun, that one actually is going to hook foul. Probably a good thing because I thought that was going to be at least a double. But hooks too far, makes it a 1-1 count. And that slider too far inside. There's a called strike, 2-2. Goes with the changeup, and that will be the Brewers' first hit of the day. Michalak takes a weird route to that one, and that's going to let Braun get in there for a double. That shouldn't have been a double, but Michalak for some reason went like he had to cut it off from making the wall, and it definitely wasn't hit that hard. Gives the Brewers an extra base, so runner in scoring position with nobody out. Ronnie Cedeno lines out to third. Chief grabs it. 1 down now. Aramis Ramirez at the plate. Runner still at second. Swings and misses. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Prince Fielder now at the plate to try to drive in the first run of the game. Looks at strike 1. That pitch out of the zone. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Graves gets out of that mini jam. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Chief is due up for the Squirrels. Chief ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Looks at strike 3. 1 down. Terry at the plate. He struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at a strike. Ground ball that Cedeno is able to glove. Throws it over. 2 down. Frank took a walk in his first at-bat, or first plate appearance, I guess I should say. That pitch is too low. Inside, 2-0. There's a strike. Frank taking all the way. Hits this one. It didn't quite get all of it, but it might get over Braun's head. No, it doesn't. Braun gets back there and makes the play. A good grab out there in a deep, deep left center field. So that keeps the game scoreless as we move into the 5th inning. Bill Hall at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Takes a ball. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And that's going to be a base hit for Bill Hall. Frank actually takes a normal route on the ball and keeps Hall at a single. Brings Jason Kendall to the plate, who struck out looking in his first at-bat. Looks at a ball. Looks at a strike. This one down and out. 2-1. Change up. It hit softly towards second. Oh, and Bill Hall decided to take off. Thought that Kester was going to field that on a short hop, and he did not. So an unassisted double play as Kester grabs the ball in the air and tags out Bill Hall in between the bases. So bases now empty with 2 outs for Gabe Kapler. Has a 1-2 count. The swing and a miss ends the top of the 5th. Base running blunder leaves us scoreless halfway through the game. Minix is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the 5th. That pitch out of the zone. So is that one. 2-0 the count. There's a called strike on a curveball. Swings at this one. Ground ball to Cedeno. Doesn't make a good throw, but it's good enough. One down. Michalak at the plate. Take strike one. Line drive right to Cedeno. Two down. Joey at the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at a strike. This one in the dirt. This one too high. 2-1 the count. Ground ball to Cedeno. Very busy day over there at that second base for him. Keeps us scoreless as we move into the 6th inning. Tony Gwynn Jr. is going to lead things off for Milwaukee. Struck out in his first at-bat. Graves looking for strikeout number 10 here. The pitch outside. 1-1 the count. There's a called strike. And swing and a miss. There it is. Strikeout number 10 on the day for Graves. Brings Blackburn to the plate. Looks like he's going to stay out there for the 6th inning, and no reason that he shouldn't. Takes a strike and then takes a ball. Yeah, pitch down and in. 2-1 the count. 3-1 the count. And that's going to be a base hit into left field for the pitcher, Blackburn. 1 on, 1 out. Ryan Braun at the plate has struck out and doubled so far today. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Looks at strike 3. 2 down. Ronnie Cedeno has lined out in both at-bats. His last one was a rather sharp line drive. Just happened to be right to Chief at third. Has a 1-1 count at the moment. Looks at strike 2. Fouls this pitch away. Called strike 3 on a fastball. We are still scoreless as we move into the bottom of the 6th inning. Graves' spot is up in the order. Do I pinch hit for him? Yeah, let's do that. It's scoreless. Well, we'll let him stay out there. Sorry, that probably didn't make a lot of sense from your guys' end of things. My wheels were turning about what to do here. Graves with a 1-1 count, make it 2-1. Called strike 2. Works a full count. And he'll take a walk. Second walk of the day for Blackburn. Kester, 1 for 2 on the day. Got his average back to 300. Oh, he tried for a bunt play, and Kester totally blew the bunt end of things and left Graves out to dry. Then follows that up with a base hit that would have put a runner into scoring position if they just stayed put. 1 on, 1 out. Zach at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. That looks like a double play ball. And it is. Still no scores. We go into the 7th inning. Ramos Ramirez due up for Milwaukee. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. And another swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll bring Prince Fielder to the plate. Has struck out in both of his at-bats so far today. Looks at a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Graves doesn't get the call on that fastball. Does get a swing and a miss there, though. 2 down. Bill Hall, 1 for 2 so far. Looks at a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's stretch time in Indy. Still no score.
Indianapolis 0.
Okay, Chief up at the plate. Blackburn's still on the mound. Who's obviously pitched a great game against us, so don't blame the Brewers for that whatsoever. Chief with an 0 and 2 count. Well, the Blackburn is starting to tire. Maybe this is our chance. Though Chief grounds out to Bill Hall at short. Terry is 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Terry chases a wild one. Frank has walked and flown out today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one towards second. Cedeno fields it, and that's that for the 7th inning. Quick inning as we go into the 8th, still waiting on a run. Jason Kindle is going to lead off for the Brewers. There's strike 1. Lined right to Chief, 1 down. Kapler at the plate, 0 for 2 with the ground out and a strikeout. Starts off too high. Swings and misses, 1 and 1. Pops this one back up to Graves, who waits and makes the play. Tony Gwynn Jr. has struck out in both of his at-bats so far. Graves up to 15 strikeouts on the day. Fouls this one off his foot, makes it an 0 and 2 count. This one is going to be a ground out to first. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Minnick's due up for the Squirrels. Still waiting on a run, only 5 total hits in the game. So somebody's got a break here. Blackburn starts wiping his brow again. Minnick fouls the first pitch away. Swings and misses to make it 0 and 2. Swings and misses at a changeup he had no business swinging at. 1 down. Michalak at the plate. He'll take strike 1. Take strike 2. Called strike 3. And wasn't the biggest fan of those calls, but Joey at the plate. He's got 2 outs, takes a strike, swings and misses for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's it for the 8th. Still scoreless as we move into the 9th inning. Pitcher spot is due up for Milwaukee. They should pinch hit here as Blackburn was gassed at the end of that inning. And they do. They're going to turn to Ricky Weeks. First pitch from Graves is down and in. Second pitch up and out. 2-0 the count. That pitch fouled away. Popped up into right. Zach waiting, makes the catch. Ryan Braun at the plate now has struck out twice and had a double in between those. Take strike one. Hits this one into right, but this will be a base hit. And Zach takes a good route to the ball, keeps it at a single. Ronnie Cedeno, 0 for 3 on the day, struck out in his last at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. This changeup just off the plate, showing bunt now. Pulls it back, it's called a ball. Shows bunt again. Puts this one down, and well, they call it foul. It didn't actually look foul to me, but maybe it went off his foot or something. On a full count, 1 out. Cedeno still showing bunt, and he does. He does get this one fair. Minix goes to first with it. So it works out. A kind of bizarre choice there with a full count and a fielder batting. Ramos Ramirez with a hit into right center. That's going to score the first run of the game finally. Brewers take the 1-0 lead in the top of the 9th inning with 2 outs. And we're going to get a pinch runner here. Justin Ruggiano is going to come in for second. Prince Fielder is struck out in all of his at-bats so far. Fouls the first pitch off of his foot. Second pitch is too far outside. And that's going to be a base hit from Prince Fielder. Ruggiano coming in to try to score, and he will make it there. Brewers take a 2-0 lead. Bill Hall at the plate. Is struck out twice and singled in between. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Ground ball to short. Joey throws it over, but the Brewers score twice. As we go into the bottom of the 9th inning, Brewers lead 2-0. Pitcher spot due up, though we are going to pinch hit this time. Turnbow is going to come in to try to close this game out. Bill Hall moves to third, and Yabin comes into play short. Probably should put Quentin in here, but we'll keep it the draft picks, get them some more experience, because our record, frankly, doesn't matter at all. This game does not matter at all to the season. So Whiteman will come in to hit. And he comes up with a base hit into center field. He has been tearing it up this month. He's going to have to get traded and try to make a major league roster because he deserves it. Kester, 2 for 3 on the day, has had singles in his last 2 at-bats. Has a 2-0 count at the moment. Make it 3-0. Grounds this one to short. Thankfully, Kester is fast and avoids the double play. Zach at the plate now. 1 on, 1 out. Zach is the potential tying run. Has a 1-1 count. Make it 2-1. Hit and run, and it gets through for a hit. Kester's going to cruise on over to third. Your potential game-winning run comes to the plate in the form of Chief, who just hit a home run yesterday. Pops this one into the outfield, and it is going to... No, it's not. I thought it was going to get down for a hit, but it did not. And mostly because that's how the runners reacted. I don't know why it didn't tag up there. So now 2 outs. Terry at the plate. Takes strike 1. Runners on the corners. Gets away. That will score a run. Makes it 2-1 Brewers. Tying run on second base. 1-1 the count on Terry. And he grounds this one up the middle. Here comes Zach in to tie the game, and he makes it there. 2-2 the game now. Not the hardest hit ball, but very well placed. Ties the game in the bottom of the 9th inning. Turnbow's going to leave the game for Bobby Say. So Frank now at the plate. The game-winning run on first and 2 outs. Frank takes strike 1. That's going to be a base hit down the right field line. Terry moves on to third, and he will cruise in there without a real throw. Runners on the corners, Minnick's at the plate. So no pressure, rookie. Pops it up right at the plate, and that will end the inning. So 2-2 now as we move into the 10th inning. Both teams scoring 2 runs, and both teams with 6 hits on the day. Let's get Jones out there. He normally... how do I want to do this? Do I do a double switch? I put Whiteman out and I also want Jones to maybe go more than 1 inning. I think I'm going to have to. This might go really poorly, because we saw the throws Whiteman made when he was at third. But I'm also not going to put him into catch. They also just announced Whiteman as the pitcher. That's not right. Oh, yes it is, because I didn't switch him around. That was weird. Oh, shit. How he has to... I've messed this up. Alright, guess Whiteman has to throw 1 pitch, because I screwed up. Oh, he has to stay in for a whole batter? Shit. Well, there you go. Whiteman comes through, I guess. Okay. There we go. That's what we actually wanted to do. Okay. Kepler at the plate. Jones on the mound like he should have been. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to Terry. Tony Gwynn Jr. at the plate, 0 for 3 on the day. Takes a strike. Fouls that one away. Ground ball to Kester. And that'll end the 10th inning. More of an adventurous inning than it should have been. Well, sometimes you just gotta laugh. Michalak without a hit today, but now batting right-handed. See if that helps. Looks at strike 1. Takes a strike. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Joey 0 for 3 on the day. Looks at strike 1. That one hit right to Cedeno at second. He has been very busy. Whiteman with a base hit in his first at-bat. And he's going to have a base hit here. This looks like probably a double. He is on his way, and he is safe. That'll bring Kester to the plate. Winning run on second, 2 outs. First pitch is outside. As the game reminds us constantly, Kester has already had 2 walk-off hits this season. This one might just do it. Here comes Whiteman in to try to score. Throw goes home. Not in time. Indianapolis Squirrels win this game in an extra inning. Your final score, Milwaukee Brewers 2, Indianapolis Squirrels 3. Whiteman just doing everything once he came into the game. Not exactly on purpose either, but he did everything that we asked him to do, whether we meant to or not. We'll see. I would put Whiteman as my player of the game, though the game is probably going to pick Kester. And while it's hard to argue with that, Whiteman did actually score the run, went 2 for 2, and actually got an out pitching as well. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got the Brewers again tomorrow. We'll see you then.